Hey everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live, and the third live stream we're doing for R2-D2 this week. So if you joined me last week, you would have seen that we've done our first bags 1 to 5, and we've ended up with an R2-D2 that looks like this at the moment. So we've done start of his two legs and his main body, and his sort of middle leg is positioned in there at the moment. So we're going to crack on in a minute and open up bag 6, where we're going to do the other 2 feet for R2-D2, and then continue through, and hopefully we'll get through to the end of the build today. About, I think it's 12 or 13 bags if I remember. So hopefully we'll get through those today. So let's flip straight into the build and let's get going with building R2-D2. So bag 6 is all about his foot here, so we're going to be building at least 1 foot to go onto the end of his leg that we built last week. Let's get all the pieces out. So we start with a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, a 1 by 12 plate in white, and we'll stick a couple of 1 by 1 plates either end of this one, here and here. Then we're going to get 4 of these semicircle tiles. We've got 4 more 1 by 1 white plates, and then we've got 2 1 by 2 with the rounded end pieces. These 1 by 1 with the rounded end pieces go either end. Then we've got another 1 by 1 plate that goes on either end. Then we've got one of these semicircle pieces which goes in there. Try and make sure these are pretty straight. Then we've got another 1 by 1 plate, and then we've got 2 more these semicircle pieces which go together. Just going to take these off for a second, just to pop that on the bottom, trying to get them lined up, and put this back in. So we end up with something like this. Then we get a 2x4. Welcome to the stream, Brandon. Yeah, don't worry, I was late anyway as well. We've not missed much yet. We need a 2x4 plate, if I can find one. We need 2 of those. And if there's another. Another bag 6 to open here. Open it up. Missed that. So a couple of 2x4 plates, and then onto those we'll stick some 1x2 plates at the back in the middle, one on there, one on there, and then we stick a row of these semicircle kind of tiles all across here. Same again on this one. Like that. And then we attach these to this piece we've already built to make a start of a base of the foot. Then we get a 1x4, stick a 1x1 plate in white one end, another one of these 1x2s curved ends, and a 1x1 again, and then a sort of semicircle piece, and then that connects on this side like that. Then we do something similar on the other side, so we get a 1x4, got a semicircle, a 1x1, one by two with the curved ends, and another 1x1, and we connect that to the other end of the foot, so we've got a gap there now. And then to cover the gap we get 2 more of these longer plates, a couple more 2x4s, and we run these long plates right across either side like this, and then our 2x4s just go in the middle and cover like that. So around the edge we've got this sort of look now for the base of the foot. Then we'll stick some 4x6s plates either end, across either side like this, all the way around, and then we're going to get 2 of these sort of Technic tube pieces in black. We've got 4 grey Technic pins like that, and then we've got 4 of these inverted 2x2s with this loop at the bottom, and we're going to connect firstly the Technic pins, if I can get this Technic pin out, into either end of this connector like that, and then we'll stick these 2x2s either side, and we'll do that again with the other one. Like that and like that, and then these clip in either side here like that. Then on this side of the foot we've got a corner sloped piece in white, and we've got a 2x2 with a normal sloped piece goes in the middle. Then we get 2 1x6 grey plates. We've got another corner sloped piece, and then we've got 4 of these 1x2s with the little slope piece on there. So get 4 of those, and we'll stick the 1x6 light bluish grey pieces in the middle. Put the corner piece on this end of the foot, and then we'll put these 1x2s with the slopes on. 2 just behind on this side, and then 2 the other end of the 1x6 plate. Then we've got 2 of these curved pieces which we used last week, and along with a 1x6 tile. 1x6 tile goes across the foot there, and these larger curved pieces go the opposite side. So we've got something looking like this at the moment. Then we've got a 2x4 and 2 1x6 plates. 2x4 just goes on the ends. Hang on a sec. Whoa, gone too quick. We get some 1x8s first, and then a lime green brick. The lime green brick goes in just at the back of the foot, and then the 1x8 goes across the plates we've already put in. Then we get some 1x6 plates again. Put them on top of the 1x8 plates, and stick a 2x4 right across over here. Then we cover up this end of the foot. So the same thing we did the other side. A couple of 2x2 slope pieces and corner pieces. Just give us that sloped foot look like this now. Then a couple of 1x4 bricks in white, and a couple of 1x2 slopes, regular ones. There's 1, there's 2. And here we put a slope piece there, slope piece here. 1x4 goes across, and 1x4 on top. And it's 1x4 plates. We've got a 1x2 with a slider in red, and a couple of 1x1s. We take the 1x4s, stick them together, stick them on top of this slider piece in the middle, and either side then stick the 1x1 plates in. So we end up with something like this. That fits in the gap we've got this side, with the slider going on the inside of the foot. Then we've got another 1x4, another couple of 2x2s with slopes. 1x4 goes across this side of the foot, and then the 2 2x2 slope pieces just go on top here. Then we've got 2 1x2 slopes, a couple of 1x1s with a stud on the side in white, and we just build the foot up again like this and like this. Then we've got a 1x2 with a handle piece on the end, and a couple of 1x1s with clips on. We stick the handle piece into one of these clips, and it goes at the back here, and the other clip faces outwards on the other side, like that. Then I'll put the foot to the side a minute. We'll get one of these connector pieces in, stick a couple of Technic pins in red either ends. One like that, one like that. We'll stick these, 2 of these black Technic pieces on top, facing upwards. One, all the way down. And then we get another blue piece, put some Technic pins in. There and there, it goes into the top this time. So we end up with something like this. Then on this side we'll stick another couple of these blue pieces in. Then where we've got the holes here, we'll stick this little Technic pin into each side. One side we've got a 1x2 with a Technic hole in the middle, and then on the other side we've got 1x4 with a Technic hole in the middle. Bring back in our foot. We can then stick this into the middle of the foot. Secure that down like this. Then we get a couple more 2x2 slopes pieces. Stick these on either end here and on this side. Then we've got a couple of 1x6 tiles and a couple of 1x2 tiles. We stick the 1x2 tiles in the middle here on top, and then the 1x6 just goes either side of the foot like this. We then get another 1x6 tile, and this time on this side where these holes are sticking through, we stick the tile going across the foot like this. Flip the foot over, and we've got a couple or 4 inverted 2x2 round pieces, again just to make sure his foot, well, firstly connects the corners in a structurally sound way, but then also helps if you're on carpet or anything, fit the foot to slide across. And displaying it like that. Then back on the front again, we get a 1x2 handle piece. We'll stick a 1x2 curved piece on top, and stick a couple of these 1x1 round pieces in dark bluish grey. That clips into the front clip here. So we end up with something like this. Put that to the side. Start with a 2x6, flip it over. Stick a 1x2 plate on the bottom each end. Flip it over. We're then going to fill this up with 1x2s with 2 studs on the side. So we've got 3 on this side, flip it round, put 3 on the other side. One, two, three. So we've got something like this. Then just put that down. Get another 2 2x6 plates. Stick them together. Stick a 2x4 on top of that. Then we've got a 1x2. And then we've got a 1x2 with a clip piece on the end like this. We've got a 2x4 curved brick, and then we've got a couple of 1x2 curved bricks go at the end. Just curve over the top of this piece like this. And if we bring back this piece we built, we stick this to one side, so it looks like this now. Then on this side we stick a 2x4 plate in the middle. We'll stick an upward facing white bracket, this piece here, one end, and a regular 1x2 plate at the other end, like that. And then on this side again we get a 2x4 curved piece and another couple of 1x2 curved pieces, 1 and 2, just like that. we get a 1x2 handle piece, and we'll stick a 2x2 navy tile to the first stud, and that clips onto our clip sticking out there. That folds in, and then on here we stick a 1x2 with round ends, and again these dark bluish grey 1x1 rounds on top there. Then if we flip this over, where we've got this indent here, we're going to stick two of these inverted 2x2 pieces with this sort of Technic pin sticking out. I can just about squeeze them in. One there and the other one next door. Bring back in our foot piece. Push these pieces down meanwhile. And then this piece now clips into where we've got these two holes here on the side like that. Then we get a couple of these gold pipe pieces, and we stick them from these 1x1 rounds to these 1x1 rounds. So one goes in there, goes round into there, and we do the other one. Just like that. And then if we bring back in R2, that then goes onto the end of the foot like that. Let's move him off the book. Then inside here we need to stick a Technic pin with a stud on the end, and it goes through, I can do it, the grey arm that comes through from the foot. Then we get a 1x4 plate. Either end of that we stick a 1x1 plate, and then we stick another couple of semicircle tiles on. And then in the bottom of the foot here there's another gap, and that's where we'll stick this last 1x4. So that's that foot done. Now we'll do the same again for the other foot. So 1x12 plate, stick a 1x1 other end here. Stick these 1x2 curved ends. The 1x1s, and then we've got two semicircle pieces in here, like that. Get a 2x4, stick a 1x2 plate in the middle there, and then we'll get four of these semicircle pieces. Goes on one end, do the same for the other ends. Here, and that goes on this end. Then we get some 1x4 pieces. We put the semicircle one end, then a 1x1 plate, 1x2 round ends, and a 1x2 in there. Connect that on this side. Then we'll do the same for the other side. That goes on there. Then we get our 1x12s again down each side, and in the middle we'll stick another couple of 2x4s on top. The base of our foot again. Then we've got some 4x6s that go other ends. Couple of 10-inch pins, couple of connectors, couple of 2x2 converted with the loop, stick the 10-inch pins in these tubes, other ends, connect those to these plates, stick them into the middle, same for the other one. Just like that. Then we'll stick a corner sloped brick and a 2x4 brick next to that on one end of the foot. Couple of 1x6s, another corner slope brick, and then 4 of our 1x2 slightly sloped bricks. There it is. Finish the corner off here. A couple of these 1x2s go in there and on this side. Then the 1x6. And then we'll stick these 1x2 slopes on other ends, like this. We've got a 1x6 tile goes in the middle there, and then 2 more of our curved bricks here. Then we get our 1x2 lime green brick and flank that with a 1x8 plates on each side in white. And another couple of 1x6 plates on top, and a 2x4 goes on the end there like that. Then we'll do this end of the foot, so you put the curved bricks in, corner ones, 2x2 in the middle, and another corner one just to slope off around this side. A couple of 1x4 bricks and a couple of 1x2 slopes. The sloped ones either end here. Then we've got a 1x4 there and one going across. Then we get a 1x2 red with a slider on, 2 1x4 plates which will stick together. Stick the red brick in the middle, and then either side we'll stick the 1x1 plates in. That then goes across, right across there as well. Then we finish with a 1x4 here and a 2x2 slope which goes either end of the foot like that. a couple of 1x1s with studs on the side, and a couple more 1x2 with 45-degree sloped pieces. Put the sloped pieces on their ends, and then just behind that put the 1x1 with the studs sticking outwards like this. Then we've got two 1x1 with the clip pieces, 1x2 with a handle piece. Clip that on, stick that towards the back, the other one facing the front, and we can slope that down at the back like that. Then we're going to build this blue thing again, so we get one of these Technic pins into the blue one, and we've got our black attachment here, one on each side. Pin into each of these blue pieces again. And stick that into the other side. Then we'll stick some more of these blue pieces on top there and there, and this time we'll stick those Technic pins into the top holes here and here. This side we've got a Technic brick 1x4, put that onto one hole that side, and then the 1x2 Technic brick goes on there. Bring back in our foot, do the same thing we did before. We'll connect this into the middle of the foot on top like that. Then again we've got another couple of 2x2 slopes go either side here. Then we'll stick some tiles on top, 1x6 across this side and this side, and then a 1x2 in the middle. And around this side we'll stick a 1x6 again across the top of the curved pieces. Flip it over, we'll stick our inverted 2x2 pieces in each corner. Just like that. Then we've got our handle piece again, 1x1 round each side, and then we'll stick a 1x1 round piece into that. Get that in and push that down like so. So that's the base of the foot. Then I'll just put that to the side again, and we'll build the big chunky thing that goes on the side of the foot. 2x6, 1x2 plate goes in either end. On top we stick 6 1x2s with the studs on the side. Down here and here, like that. Then we'll stick two 2x6s together. 2x4 goes on top, regular 1x2, then a 1x2 with a clip. Cover that with a 2x4 curved and a couple of 1x2 curved pieces to curve up the top here, and then that sticks onto one side again. Then on this side we stick a regular 1x2 there, then we've got our 2x4 and an upward facing bracket goes on the end here. That gets covered with a 2x4 and then a couple of 1x2s curved goes on top this side, so we've got a fully sort of rounded piece again. Then we get another handle piece, 1x2 with handle, stick a navy 1x1 tile on, we'll stick that on the side and push it down, and then onto this bracket we'll stick another 1x2 round ends and a couple more 1x1 round pieces In the bottom here in this indent, it's another case of these inverted 2x2s with the pins that go in. And if you bring our foot back in, you're going to stick these pins into this end of the foot. We can then attach our pipes. Goes in there. And go into the other one. Got pipes there. And if we bring back in our foot again, we'll attach that onto the ends of his foot. We then stick one of these pins into the bottom to stop his foot from falling off, which is easier said than done. Yowzers. It's the most difficult. The other one okay. There we go. So that's in the bottom foot there now as a Technic pin. It's with a stud, stops it from sliding off. And then we just need to fill in the foot again so it levels off. So we get a 1x4, 1x1 in either end. A couple more of these semicircle pieces. And that sticks into the bottom of the foot there. So there's the R2 now. And there we go, so that's what his feet are looking like at the moment. Still reckon I've probably built the mechanism inside incorrectly, so I reckon the leg will pop down when you move it. I might rebuild that another day. So moving on then to bag 7. So in bag 7 we're going to add a bit more detail to the top of his leg. So we've got 2 grey telescope pieces and we've got 4 just 1x1 round tiles, 4 of those. What we do is we stick the telescope here on top of these existing 1x1 round pieces like that, and then we just stick 2 of these 2x2s on these studs that were sticking out the side. Do the same then on the other side. Telescope piece goes in, and then we'll stick chucking around the room. Stick our 1x1 rounds onto our blue Technic studs that are sticking out the side there. Then we're going to get 2 of these round pieces, which were also the tops of our Titanic build in black. If you remember, the tops of the funnels were those. So we flip them over and we'll stick a couple of 2x2 round plates into the bottom, each of these, and then we'll surround that with a 4x4 round hollow plate like this. Then on top we're going to stick a couple of 2x2 round plates into the middle like that, and then these are going to connect onto here where we've got this rod sticking out. So we've got one of each of those each side of the leg. So I'm just going to push these all the way in. That secures our legs into place. Then we're going to build a bit of detail that goes down the legs. So we've got to build 2 of these. So I'll try and build these at the same time. We start with 2 3x3s in this navy colour. We'll stick some grill pieces, 1x2 grill pieces in the same colour next to each other. Do that for each. Like that. We have a 1x6 tile then coming off from that. Flip it over, we'll stick another 3x3 plate into the back, and then a couple of 1x1s either side as well. We'll do the same on this one. Another 3x3 goes in, and then a 1x1. Flip it back over, we'll stick a 2x3 then on the end of that tile, and in the middle we've got a 1x1 with a clip facing upwards, and then a 1x3 light bluish grey stripe in the middle. Let's just do the same for this one. So 2x3 goes on the end plate. We've got a 1x1 with a clip plate goes there, and then a 1x3 tile after that. Then we're going to get a dark bluish grey 1x2 handle piece, which is going to go on our 2x3 plate down this end. And then either side of those we're going to stick in a couple of 1x1 navy plates again. So let's do that again on this one. Dark bluish grey, couple of 1x1s, so we've ended up something like this. Then we get 3 of these navy sloped pieces like this, so we need 6 in total, 3 for each, and we stick those on these studs on the end like this, so we end up with something like that on the ends. Do the same for this one. Like that. And then on here still we get a 1x1 with a clip on it, and stick that onto the handle piece that we've stuck in the middle. Do the same on the other one. Push that up, and then these we'll bring back in R2 on the side here. This is then going to clip on the side about there, I think. A sort of external cladding on his leg. And we'll do the same on the other side. Goes down the side like that. So that's that bit done. Then we're going to put some cladding into the bottom of these frets. So we'll do 2 of these again as well. So we start with a 2x2, and then we'll stick one of these 1x3 slope pieces at the top. So let's do the other one while we're here. Then we get the larger 2x3 curved pieces, go onto that one stud underneath, do the same again. Then into this gap here, we'll stick a couple of 1x2s with an upward facing loop in the navy colour. Do that to the other one as well. Then we get one of these Technic tubes, we'll stick a 1 Technic pin with a stud on the end. We'll cover that with a tile, and then we'll stick a regular black Technic pin into the end like that, and then we stick that into this looped area here. So we'll do a few more of these. We need 4 all together. Another one. Stick that in as well. And if you bring back in R2, without breaking him, stick him on his side again, and then it's going to go over these 1x4 studs here, and it's going to look it's tricky on a slippery table. Ooh, push it in. It goes in the end like that. Do the same on the other side. Goes in like that. So it's the end of the foot there where it joins. Then we get 2 lightsaber ends and 2 1x4 rods, stick them into the bottom, and then these actually on the side here where we've got this little clip piece, you stick that up the middle like that. We'll do that on the other side. We've got that pipe now going up the outside as well. Then we put him to the side, and we're going to build again 2 of the same things, some curved pieces here. Start with a 2x4 in dark bluish grey. We're then going to stick a 2x3 plate in white down the middle like that. Then we add a 1x4 white brick, and we overlap there. Like this. Then we do the same as we did a minute ago. We start with a 1x3 sloped piece. They go at the top. And then we've got a 2x3 slope piece that goes underneath. And into the bottom here where we've got this overhang, we'll stick a 2x3 sloped piece, 45-degree angle piece. To give us this shape, do the same with the other one. And then we're going to stick a bunch of 1x3 bricks in white together, in pairs. Brandon, it was really nice weather yesterday, but today it's raining all day. It's not very nice at all, weather-wise. Could get up to 25 degrees this week, which will be nice. Then we just stick these 1x3s into the bottom there, so we build these like almost like little plane hangers shapes. And if we bring back in R2, oh hang on, did forget one more thing. What is that? Is that an instruction mistake there? Number 7. Then what we do here is then we stick one of these 1x6 arch pieces into there like that. Instructions aren't particularly clear on that one. So we end up with this, and this is going to be the tops of like his legs or his knees even, if you like. So where we've got this exposed here, we're going to stick these pieces on top, on both sides, here and here. So now you can see that the top bit is all enclosed as well on both sides, there and there now. So that's into bag 7. So in bag 8 we're going to do some of the detail on his front link. So we can start covering up his body. So to start with, we get a 4x12 plate and 1x12 plate, and we'll stick them together. We then get a 2x3 sloped brick to stick these two pieces together in the corner there. Behind that we'll stick the 1x2 brick just in here. Then we get a Technic brick with 2 holes in, and we stick a couple of Technic pins with the studs showing here and here, and it goes at the back there. Then we have a 1x2 plate that just goes behind there. Then we get a modified 2x2 plate with just 2 studs showing, and onto that we'll stick 2 1x2 plates. That'll go next to that, and then on these studs showing here we stick a 1x2 tile. So we've got something like this. Then we get a 1x2 slope piece, stick that at the other end. We get a 1x1 Technic brick with 1 hole in, and we stick another pin with a stud on the end there. It goes on the ends, and then we've got a silver 1x2 grill piece goes on. Then we need a 1x4 in blue, a modified 2x2, another grill piece, if I can find one. We've got 2 1x1 plates and 2 white cheese wedges. There's our other grill piece. We stick a 1x4 brick in the middle, and we stick this modified piece in and another grill piece. We stick the 1x1s and the cheese wedges together. Stick one at the top, one at the bottom. Like this. Then we get another couple of 2x2 slopes and a 1x2 brick, another 1x2 tile. We'll stick the 2x2 there, 1x2 there. We get a 1x2 grey plate and stick our tile on top of that. Then we get a 1x4 navy tile, stick a 1x2 in the middle there with 1 stud either side, and we'll add in some of these longer sloped pieces. Flip that over, stick a 1x4 plate in the bottom there. Have an inverted loop piece that goes into that, and then we have another inverted curved piece that goes into the top of that. Then we get one of these pieces, almost like a lightsaber, but it's at an angle. Stick a 1x1 tile into the top, and then stick that going out like this. Then we get a Technic brick with 2 holes in. You stick a long Technic pin one side, smaller Technic pin with just a stud facing the other way, and then we're connecting our looped piece all the way through on the bottom there. Then on the other side of that we stick another Technic brick into the bit of the pin that sticks out the other side. We bring this back in here into the piece we were building earlier. We'll stick the 2 Technic bricks there, and this piece can sort of move up and down here. First we need another couple of 2x2 modified, a 1x1 brick and a couple of 1x2 tiles. Stick our 1x2 tiles in position. Have our modified plates there and a 1x1. Set up something like this. Put that to the side, and we'll do another one. These blue edition pieces, 1x4 and a 1x2 together. Our 2 sloped pieces. Stick our 1x4 into the bottom. Inverted slope piece, and hopefully an inverted piece with the loop in. And we've got this lightsaber piece again. Stick our tile in the top, stick that in there. We'll get a Technic brick, but this time we'll just stick a black Technic pin in. Stick that into the bottom there. And this connects on this side here. So now we've got something like this. That's the side again. Start with a 1x6 and a 1x4 plate, stick them together with a 1 stud gap. Then we use these white sloped pieces this time. Other end, and a 1x2 tile there, and that clads across between these 2 pieces that we've just built. We can close these down, look like this. This is R2 sort of stripy bit at the front. You get a 1x6 brick in blue and a 1x4 plate in grey. Bang them together, and we'll stick a 1x2 tile in the middle, and that goes across the bottom there like this. Then I'll put that to the side. We'll get a 6x8. Down the middle of it we'll stick these modified 2x2s. And we'll flank that with 2x2 grey tiles here and here, and this will connect on to the middle there like that. That to the side again. We get a 2x2 but inverted. Stick a wedge piece onto there. Then we've got a 3x3, another inverted piece there, another 3x3, another inverted piece, and our other wedge gives this look like this. Then we'll stick that overhanging by a stud. over here. Then we'll stick our corner plates here and here. Got a 2x3 slope piece that goes right in the middle. We've got 2 white pieces here, which just connects either ends here and over here, and then we'll stick a couple of 1x1 plates just behind each side. Then we've got 2 1x4 plates. One goes down this side, one on that side. In the middle we've got a 2x2 round with a stud sticking up, and then we've got 3 1x2s with our sloped angle piece. So we'll stick 3 of those down this side. Have a couple of 1x4s, a 2x4 slopes and a 1x2 slopes. Stick our 2x4 there, 1x4 behind that. Same on this side. Then we've got 4 of these navy panel pieces. Ooh. And we're going to surround this piece in the middle, so we stick a 1x2 panel piece in each of the compass points, and then in each corner we'll stick the corner panel pieces. So that goes all the way around this centre piece here. Then we've got a couple more of these modified 2x2 stick a 1x2 between the pair of them, and then we've got a couple of 1x1s then on either side here and here. Then 2 1x6s, a 1x4, another couple of 1x1s, go around there. Then we put these white sloped pieces and a 1x2 tile in the middle. Get a 1x3 plate and a tile, stick them together. Comes just on this side. Stick a 1x3 plate and tile together there, and have a curved piece after that. And then all on this side we stick a 2x3 curved piece all the way around as well. Then we have one of these wheel pieces, and we'll stick a Technic pin with a stud on the end, hopefully, if I can do it, into 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock clock position. And then that sticks into the middle piece in there like that. Then we can get this cross 4x4 piece. We'll stick a navy 1x1 plate into the middle, and then around each of those we'll stick this grey cheese wedge all the way round, and then in the middle we'll stick a 1x1 round, up something like this, and then that connects into the middle of this dial here. Then our 1x4 plate goes in, and we stick a 1x2 tile just on top. We spin it round to this side here, we're going to get two 1x2 slope pieces. We'll stick these in the middle. Then we'll get two 1x1 plates and tiles, and we'll stick them together. They'll go either side then of these slope pieces we just stuck in. There and there. And then we've got 6 cheese wedges. 6. And these go along the bottom here in this fashion. So it ends up looking like that. We then attach this to the other side of what we built earlier to make something like this. You can kind of start to see R2 come together there. And somewhere, where did I miss? I missed a step somewhere because I've got far too many. I need to do 2 of these pieces earlier, which I missed. Stick one at the top as well, like that. So there we go. We've started to build the front here. Now we're going to open up bag 9 and we're going to continue to build the front bit here, put all the details sort of in the middle, which will be interesting. So first up was an upward facing bracket. We'll stick a 1x2 navy brick into the back of that, and then on the front we're going to stick some grey 1x2 jumper tiles, and a 1x3 tile will go across the jumper plates like that. This actually then sticks into the top studs here. Then we get a 1x2 with the studs on the side. We'll stick a 1x2 plate into the middle, one into the bottom even. Stick one onto the side studs as well. And on the front of that we'll have a 1x2 dark bluish grey tile that sits on the other 2 studs here. Then we'll get 2 more jumpers and cover up these studs that are showing. We get a 1x2 by 1¾ with the studs on the side, stick a jumper tile on top, stick a 2x4 plate on the studs at the front, and stick another 2 jumper tiles on. And same again, we stick a 1x3 tile in the middle there, that goes in the middle there. Then we have another upward facing bracket, stick a 1x2 in the back, 1x2 plate and a jumper on top. In the front we'll stick a 1x2 jumper, and another 1x3 tile sticking up, and it goes on the other side. Then we'll move this to the side in a minute. and we'll get a couple of 2x2s, navy, stick them together. 1x6 goes right across on one side with a 1x2 in grey on the other. We then get a couple of 2x2s and stick those plates onto one of these mudguard type pieces. Stick those into the bottom of this 1x6, something like this. And then while we're here in the back, we'll get two upward facing these kind of bracket pieces here, one there, one on this side, like that. So we've got to do two of those. Let's do another one. 2x2 stuck together, get a 1x6 across, 1x2 at the back, all these mud guards, stick a 2x2 in each, stick those on here and here. Now we've got that, if we bring this back in here, we can then stick these either side here. Either side here. Gives us that central piece here now. Then we get 4 2x2 tiles in white. And 4 1x2 navy bricks, and we'll stick these together. So one brick goes in 2 of the 4 studs on this tile, and then we stick this into each end like this, just to fill in the gaps we've got the moment there. So that's all sort of filled in. Then just stick that to the side a minute. We'll start with a 1x2x2, stick a 1x2 plate in the bottom of that, stick another one of these on the top, then we've got a 1x2 brick goes in the top, and a 1x2 plate, and another one of these, and those bricks, and then a tile on top. If we bring this back in, this connects into the side of R2 there, like this. And on the other side we need 6 1x2 plates, and we need 5 1x2 white plates. We need a 1x2 tile, one by 2x2, and one and 2 of these. So first off we start with sticking these blue and white plates together. Like this, and we stick our bracket piece on there, blue white, our 1x2 there, and then we want 1x2 Then we've got our other piece here, then that, and then our tile on top. So we've got all the blues and white stripes going on, and that sticks on this side like that. Then we'll flip this over, and we're going to have another inverted 2x2 goes in there. We've got two of these red loops, a couple of yellow corner plates, and we've got two 2x4 plates. So stick these in the middle, flank either side with a 2x4. Then we got a 4x4, another couple of corner ones, a couple more loops at the top. Goes onto that end. We then get 4 Technic pins with the cross connections, and that's all of these going to these red loops that we've just added. And to screw them into place, we'll stick a 4x6 plate on each one, like that. And then if you flip this over, just to finish off our details, we get a 2x3 here. We'll stick 3 double cheese wedges in light bush grey. Three, and that one sticks into the middle of that circle. And then in the other circle we've got one of these grill pieces that just sticks inside the jumpers. Then if we bring R2 in, we need to stick this arm that he's got at the front sticking out, I believe, and then we'll hook these into the holes there. So now we've got the front section stuck onto him there like that. Then we get a couple of 1x8 tiles, and we're going to just stick these either side of R2. We just covered up these pieces here and on this side there like that, so they're just a bit more covered. Then we'll stick this to the side. We're going to build 2 of these, so I'll build these together. We get a couple of 1x6 plates, and we'll stick onto them a 2x6. Then we stick a 1x8 right across there and there. Stick a 1x2 with the loop on either end, like this. Same for this one. Then we'll stick a 1x8 with a slider right across the front. And then we've got 4 2x2 curved pieces that just clads the front of these. Let's just do these together. Then inside here, flip it over, we'll stick a grey Technic pin into each of those loops that we've got. Oh, sorry, not grey. Grey in one end, and a black Technic pin into the bottom section. Then we'll get 4 of these white 1x2 with loops in, and into each of those we'll stick 2 1x1 plates. They'll connect into each of these pins. Go in there, and then we can stick these into the front section here. These will be like doors that can open up. So we've got these in position now, and then we stick a sloped piece just on top there to hold them in position now, so these sort of doors don't fall off. Like this. And we'll tuck that in, and we'll close that door and that door now on the front. That's the end of bag 9. Move through to bag 10 now. We're going to move around the back now and do the back sort of cladding of R2-D2. Not too far from the end now, so there's 13 bags in total, and we're on bag 10. There's not too much detail on the back of R2. So it shouldn't take us too long to do this one. So we start with the inverted 2x2 tile, and we'll stick a wedge piece onto that like this. We'll then stick a 3x3 into that, and another inverted 2x2 piece, then another 3x3, if I can find one. Found it, stick that in there, and then we have another inverted 2x2 that goes in there like that. Then we stick our opposite wedge in there. We'll then stick this across the top here. And we've got a couple of our corner plates that go onto that. And the same build really as we did before, so we've got a 2x3 large slope there. Sloped pieces here, and then just behind those we get a 1x1. And we've got 4 2x3 plates in tan colour, and our 2x2 round with a stud in the ends. And we'll just stick 2 of these on each side. Goes in the middle. We've got a 1x4 plate then that goes down either side, and then again all the way around our circle piece here we're going to stick some panels to enclose it. So that's put in all the way around. Then we've got 6 of these light bluish grey slope pieces. 4, 5, 6. They go 3 down each side. Three. Then we've got 2 1x3 45 degree or sloped bricks there, a couple of 1x1s, and 2 1x4 bricks. So let's put the 1x4 bricks on either side here. Let's put our 1x1s next to that, and then our sloped bricks just go in either side over here and here. Then we've got 4 1x2s and a couple of 1x1s. Stick 2 of the 1x2s together and then stick a 1x1 on top. Goes on this side, and we do the same on the other side. And 1x4 goes across the top up there as well. Then we've got a 1x2 tile that goes in the middle, and then some 1x3 4 curved pieces on top. Then a couple of 1x3 tiles go either side. And then 1x3 curved bricks go down there. And actually what I've missed there is actually putting a white sloped piece first, just either ends, stick that on top. Missed a step out here. Just need to stick some white 1x3s in here first, then we stick our 1x3 tile. Just missed a step out there on the instructions. Then we got our wheel again. We'll stick some Technic pins with the studs on in the 9 and 3 o'clock direction, east and west. Put that into the middle again. Then we'll get our cross plates, stick our 1x1 in navy in the middle, and then we'll surround this with light bluish grey cheese wedge pieces. All the way round, then in the middle we stick a 1x1 round tile that then sticks into the middle of the wheel. Then we stick some 2x3s bricks into the bottom, and we attach a 4x10 plate to the bottom. Then we've got a 1x10 brick which goes in white, goes right across there, and then flanked with a 1x4 in grey, and we'll stick a 2x4 red down the middle. Then we'll take one of these large plates, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so 6x12. We'll stick a 2x4 plate at the top, and then we've got these 2x12 plates that go down the middle, and we'll stick another one all the way down the middle like this. Stick that into the middle of what we've already built. Looks like this. Then we'll get this 2x10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2x10 plate, and we'll stick 1x4s with studs on the side and the bottom. 2x8 goes in the back, and then a 2x6 just pushes down in the front there. We'll attach that to the bottom of what we've just attached, like this. Then we get a 2x8 sloped piece. We'll stick a 1x2 plate into the end, and then we'll stick a 1x8 plate to the bottom as well. This will stick on this side. Do the same for the opposite side. Like this. We've then got two 1x2 slopes and a 2x2 plate. 2x2 plate goes on the end, and our slopes up in here and here. And now we're going to use 14 of these pieces just to clad all the way across down this both sides here. That side done, and then we do the same for the other side. All the way down. Then we go back to the top here, and we're going to get another two 1x2 sloped pieces. We'll stick them on the side of this sloped piece in the middle. We'll get two 1x1s and two 1x1 tiles. Stick the tiles and plates together. Then we get 6 cheese wedges, 2, 4, 6. We'll stick these across the back here. Then we'll flip this over. Stick these 1x2 red loops and this 1x2 red yellow plate there. We'll stick a 2x3 plate there and a 1x6 plate across. Then we stick our red 1x2s with the loops in. 1x2 plates there. And then like last time, we'll stick these Technic pins in with the cross connection. Into each of these loops. Then we've got a 4x4 plate which we'll stick on top here, and then we've got some inverted 2x2 slope pieces which go on top here just to secure those connections in properly. And then that's our back of R2 done. So if we bring R2 back in, we can now slide this hopefully into his back. So there's the back section of him done now. Then we've got a 1x3 and a 1x4 plate, stick them together, and onto those we'll stick a couple of double cheeks wedges. That's going to stick into the gap we've got down this side here. Do the same for the other side. Then we've got two of these arm pieces. We'll stick the cone to each of end of those, and then these stick through here, and you can see actually, I don't know if you can see, but they're going to be used then to push, which will then open the front door to trigger the front compartments when we want things to pop out. And then across the top here we've got all these studs exposed. We're going to start sticking some of these two by six tiles on either side here. Leave a gap here for this Technic hole. Add that over there. Then on the front here we just need to stick these blue tiles on, and across the back we'll stick these 2x4 white tiles on like that, and that covers up the top bit. So now that's the end of bag 10. We're going to do bag 11 now, and that's R2's head starting off. So bag 11 does the base of the head, and then we'll finish off sort of the top areas of the head through the rest of the bags. So there's only 3 bags to go, including this one, so we're nearly at the end. So we start with a 2x4. And we stick a 1x2 at the back. We then stick an Erling brick next to that, and we get a 1x2 and a navy corner plate. Stick them with one stud there and then connect that. So we end up with a shape like this. Then we get a 1x6 plate and we'll stick a 1x2 think a 1x2, where's a 1x2, there's a 1x2, stick a 1x2 navy plate into the bottom there, stick that there, and then we've got a 1x2 tile that clips onto the front there like that. Then we start with a corner plate again and a 1x1. We'll get a red 1x4, connect that like that. Then we've got a navy blue corner and we'll stick a 1x1 plate onto that, connect that at the back there, and then we connect these two together. Then we get a grey and a blue corner and we stick them like this. Do the same on the opposite side. Just gives us this sort of getting a round feel for it here. Then we get a 2x4. We'll stick one of these, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1x10s. And either end we'll stick these corner plates in, like this, and then we'll do a 1x6 across that. We'll do two of these and they'll connect each side there. So let's do another one. By 6, and we'll connect that on that side. Then to start closing the circle on the final side, start coming inwards, like this. And then we've got another long piece, we get 2x4 again. Stick our corner plates in. And we'll stick a 1x6 all the way across, and we'll just stick that on this end. Now we've got sort of the base of R2's head. It starts to put some bricks on now, so we get two 1x2 in grey and blue and a 1x1 plate. We'll stick the bricks alternating across the back here, and I'll put our plate on top of the Erling brick. Then we get another Erling brick. I'm going to stick a beacon onto that. That's going to go on the inside there. Then we've got a corner navy brick and a 1x2 navy brick. Goes next to that. And we want 4 green 1x1 rounds. we've got a panel piece in grey and a 1x2 in grey. We'll stick the 1x2 in grey there, and our panel piece stick our 6 1x1s in green on top of each other. That goes on onto there. Then we'll stick our panel piece in top here. We've got a corner brick, 2 blue bricks in 1x2s, 2 grey bricks 1x2, a couple of 1x1s, and 3 red 1x1 rounds. Stick the 3 together, and we'll stick corner brick, grey brick, blue, grey, blue, grey, 1x1 at the back, and the red sequins go there. And we've got a 1x1 blue and grey, 1x2 in blue, and another couple of corner plates. And then over this side we've got a corner plate, 1x2, grey 1x1, blue 1x1, then we've got our corner plate again, and a 1x2 plate goes down this side. Next up we've got a 1x2 plate, 3 corner blue plates, and we've got our 2x2 modified. So as we come down this side here, more corners, just like that. Then we've got a 1x1, one by 3 brick, corner brick 1x1, 1x3, 1x1, corner, and 1x1. So we've got all the way round. So we're going to continue to build up R2's head now. So corner, 1x2 brick, we've got another Erling brick, and another one of these beacon type bricks. Stick them on top of the last one. We've got 3 1x1s in grey, 1 in blue, and the 1x2 in blue. We're going to cover up the top section here, so in the same pattern as we used before. Add these plates in across there. Then we've got 2 cheese wedges in grey and a 1x4 tile, and we stick wedges in here and the tile in the middle there, like that. So it looks like this. Then we've got one of these long pieces, dark trans tile, a 1x1 brick with a stud on the side in blue, and then kind of like this engine piece here. Stick our trans colour on the end of this piece here, stick it through this wheel piece and stick it into this brick here. It goes in between what we've got here. It sticks through there, that slight angle, Then we get a 2x8 plate. We'll stick a 1x2 plate at the ends. Then a 2x3. Couple of jumpers. That goes across here, and we'll stick that right across the top bit. Then we've got a corner brick, a normal 1x1 brick, and I think a 1x3 tile. Yep, 1x3 tile goes straight across here. Then we've got our corner brick and our 1x1 brick. This is a slow going to build in R2's head. There's quite a few plates in his head. We got a 2x2 plate here. We'll stick a blue cheese wedge into the corner. Then we'll stick 2 of these corner plates into the remainder of that piece, and that goes over here. Then we've got a 1x1 grey brick, 1x2, 2x2 goes at the back, and then we stick our cheese wedge and our 1x1 plate together. And that just fills in that gap over there. We're going to do the other side over here. That's a 1x2 brick in blue going round, 1x1, grey 1x1, another set of 1x2s, and as we come around here we've got some grey plates going in there. We've got 3 red 1x1s then and 2 green 1x1s round, a couple of 1x1 plates and a couple of blue cheese wedges. And then across here we're going to stick some red and then some green 1x1 rounds. Some cheese wedges at the top here. And there. There we've got 2x2 modified with 2 studs, a couple of 1x1s, 1x2 and another 1x1 in navy, and this time we're going to continue up here to cover these coloured pieces up. Now we're going back to some bricks. We've got a couple of 1x2s, corner brick 1x1, just build that side of the R2's head up. Then we've got a 2x8 in blue and a couple of 1x2 bricks in grey. And some cheese wedges. And the 2x8 just goes right across this side. Put these grey bricks in front here, and then our cheese wedges go this side. Got a corner, another 2x2. More 1x2s and 1x1. And we've got like another piece to get out here, so we stick our 1x1 round dark trans piece into the end of our pin here, stick that through the sort of engine piece into a Technic brick, and then onto the Technic brick we'll stick a couple of 1x2 plates, top and bottom, in grey, and that sticks into the middle over here. Then we've got some more plates to stick on in blue just across the front section here, just to level it all off nicely. And green there. Checking, I have inadvertently missed the number of layers on these pieces over here. So that's how we've got him coming along now so far. Then we're going to flip this upside down. We're going to stick two of these 1x8 dark tan plates together twice, and then on top of these we're going to stick some downward facing brackets, so 4 of these on each. First one goes across there, second one across here. Then we've got 4 1x1s with 2 studs on each corner, and we've got 8 dark bluish grey ones with 1 stud on each corner. And we stick these into the corners here. And then we get 8 1x2 slope pieces. 2, 4, 6, 8. And these attach to these pieces we just stuck on. Then we get a 1x8 and a 1x6, stick that into the bottom, cover this up with 4 of these downward facing brackets again. Four. And this fits across on this side of the head. Do the same again. Four downward facing brackets again on top. Goes across the back section. Just like that. Then we get a 2x3. Stick a 2x3 tile over that. Flip it over. Stick a 1x2 and a 2x4. Flip it back over, and we'll stick a modified 2x2 and then 2 1x2 plates on top of each other. That then connects here in this corner here, just to secure it up. Then we get 1x6. We'll stick a 1x4 on, and then we'll do 4 of these just to give us a curved edge of his head. Stick the tile in there. Two. There's our third one, and our last one. And then these attach around the edge where we've put these downward facing brackets. Just attach those all the way around. Then we'll flip it back over, so this is what he's looking like at the moment. They put the curved pieces in. We then get a jumper tile and an inverted 2x2 trans blue, stick that into the bottom, then goes into the front here to give him another iconic look. We also have a 1x1 and a plate. Goes in over this side. And we've got an inverted red piece. And on top of that red piece we stick a jumper tile and a blue one 1x2. And that sticks at the back over here. Like that. And that should be pretty much it. Although I probably should be concerned that I've got a few 2x2 pieces left over. Let's see if that affects us when we can move to bag 12. So this bag we're continuing to work on the R2's head. We'll need we'll need two 1x2 plates, and then I can find them. And then we need three of these curved pieces here. 2 and 3, and two of them we stick the plates into, one of them we don't. So one goes on over here, another one goes on this side, and the one without just checking me lights on this side. Now put the curved pieces in, we then need to get a couple of 1x2 in grey plates and 4 1x2 slate pieces, and we start to put the angled pieces over here and here, and over here and over here, and then our 1x1s just go in the corner here and over here. Then we get 2 corner plates as 1 and 2, a 1x3 brick and a corner brick in grey. Stick the 2 corner plates together and they go over here in the corner. Then we have our 1x3 and our corner brick goes just behind there. Then we get 2 Technic bricks with a cross hole in. Then we have a 3 length or 2 3-length rod pieces. 1, there's 2. We've got 1 of these red Technic pieces, black Technic connector, 2 of these sort of spacer stopper pieces. There's 1, where's the other one? First off, we stick the 3-length rod into this black connector piece, then we'll stick this sort of spacer piece in, then the red piece, another spacer piece. In this side we'll stick another 3-length rod piece, and then that will connect into the 2 bricks. So end up with something like this. This then goes back here on the head. We then get a 1x6 brick, another 4 1x2 sloped bricks, and we've got 2 1x1 upward facing clip pieces. The upward facing clip pieces just go on this jumper, these 2 jumpers here and here. Then we put our angled pieces again, end to end here. 1x6 goes across over there like that. Then we've got 2 of these bricks here, and we rotate round, and we'll stick these inside the head on top of each other. Then another corner brick, a couple of 1x3s, a couple of corner plates and a 1x1 plates. We'll stick the 2 1x3s together, and we'll stick a 1x1 to the bottom of that. That can connect on these bricks we've just added in there. We then get a corner brick, I must have stuck that again. And you've got 1x1. hot slope brick. We've got 2 panel pieces and another modified 2x2 brick. Stick the panel on the modified 2x2 brick like this, and we'll stick in this sloped piece, and we'll stick in the other panel at the end like this, unusual shape, and then that goes into R2's head around here. Then we've got 6 cheese wedges in grey, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we've got 2 curved bricks, 1x2s. There's one. There's the other one. There's the other one, and so the curved pieces go there and on this side. Then our cheese wedges just go on top of the sloped pieces that we put on every side. This all the way around like that. Then we've got 2 1x6 plates. We've got 4 larger curved bricks, and a couple of 1x2 plates, and we take the 1x6, we'll stick the 1x2 plate in the middle, and we'll stick our curved bricks onto that. Do the same again. Here and here, and then we'll stick this onto this side and this side. Then we get 2 more sloped bricks and 2 1x2s again. We'll stick the plates in here. One of these slope bricks, and then this go into here and here like that. Put that to the side. We'll start with a 1x3 plate. Stick a 1x2 with a handle piece on, and a 1x1 plate next to that. Then we take a 1x4 modified with just 2 studs on, and then the overhang we'll stick a 1x1 rounds. Then on the stud here we get a 1x1 plate, then a 1x1 plate with a clip on the side, and then another 1x1 plate on top. On this clip we then stick in this sort of round shield piece. It's got a handle on. And next to that we'll stick a 1x2 brick. Stick another 1x1 round on top of that, and then another 1x3 plate across there to secure it into place. Then on top of those we stick 2 double cheese wedges in navy blue. So something looks like that. That's going to clip into place over here, so you put that in there. You can slope slightly. Next up we get a 2x2 modified with 2 studs, and stick one of these panel pieces on here. We'll stick another 2x2 modified, if I can find one. It is into the bottom of that panel again, into the top, another couple of these black curved bricks, and then again we'll stick a panel piece onto the ends there, and like we did before, we'll stick that on the inside just in here. Put that to the side. We'll stick a couple of 1x6 plates together, then we'll stick a 1x2 plate, another 1x2 plate, 1x3 plate inside facing, and a 1x2 inside facing. Then we get a 2x3 plate goes on top, and a 1x1. Then we'll do a 1x2 plate, and then at the front here we'll do some of these 1x4 length curved plates. We come back in over here, we can then stick that over here. And we'll stick a little 1x1 tile then on that piece there. So just added that wall piece in here. Then we get a longer plate. We'll stick a sloped brick either ends, followed by 1x3, a 1x1, and another 1x1 with a 1 stud gap. Then we'll get a 1x3, stick a 1x2 into it, put it in that gap. Then we've got 2x3 on top, 1x1 there, another 1x2 plate there, and a 1x1, and then slope pieces again on top. And that goes on the inside there. Then we do a similar thing again, stick a 1x6 in the middle, put a sloped brick either end, and we've got a 2x3, one goes on there, 1x2 there, some more slope pieces, bring that in, that goes just on this side here. So the dome is really forming now. Then we've got a 1x6, we'll stick a Technic brick with 2 holes in, 1x1 on the ends, and a 1x3 at the other end, 1x2 plate in the middle, and then we'll stick a couple of Technic pins into this Technic brick with the studs on. Then we have smaller curved pieces on top, and that goes on this side. Then we'll do the bigger piece, so 1x6 in the middle, 2 sloped pieces, 2x3, 1x1, 1x2, and then our 2 sloped pieces on top, and that cuts across behind on this one. So you can see all this curvatures coming together. Then we stick a corner tile into the centre of the head. Got that one stud over there. So that's the end of bag 12. So the head is starting to take shape. We're on our last bag now. So we'll do the top of the head, and we'll do the plaque that we can display next to R2. And then we'll stick his head on. and we'll be done for the day. So to start us off with the top of the head, then we'll start with one of these wedge pieces here. Stick a 1x4 plate off each end stud. Stick a 2x2 in on there, and then a corner plate in here. Then we've got another 2x2, corner goes in here, and another 2x2 on there. Then we've got 2x3 on other end, and we've got a blue 2x2 goes in the middle there this time. Then we put some blue 2x2s on there, one there, corner plate 1x1, and a corner plate and a 1x1 again, like this. Then we'll stick a 2x2 jumper on top there. Couple of curved tiles in there. 1x1 blue tile. 1x1 plate. Grey tile. 1x1 plate on this side, and then we've got a blue and a grey tile that goes on this side. We flip this over on the bottom, we'll stick a corner brick and a corner plate like this, and this fits in over this side of his head, hopefully, being well. Fits in over there, so it's coming together in the middle there. Then we do the other side, so another wedge, and then a 1x4 each corner. Grey 2x2 there, corner plate in there, two by two there, and a corner. Then we've got 2x3 for each end, and 2x2 in blue in there. One next to that, and another one at the ends. And the corner plate, we've got a blue 1x1. Oh, corner plate's in wrong, put it the right way round. Then we've got the blue in there, another corner, and another one. Blue plate like that. And we've got a couple more of these sloped pieces in blue. Go in there and there. And a grey tile, blue tile, and a blue plate. blue tile, blue plate and a grey tile. Flip that over. A corner plate and a corner brick again in this corner. And this side connects in like that this time. So there we are. Next up we get 2 round 2x2s to stick them together. We get 4 dark trans 1x1 plates and somehow stick them together. It's always difficult colours to stick together, these dark trans ones. They go onto one stud, and then surrounding them we have 4 white 1x1s with 2 studs on. That go all the way around. I'm going to have to straighten all these out. Something like that. Then on 2 of those we stick a couple of 1x2 tiles in grey. And then we've got actually some trans blue 1x1 rounds. We have a smaller wedge here. We stick a 2x2 blue into the corner. Then we've got a couple of cheese wedges in blue on either side of that. Then some more. And then we've got some 1x1s in there. Then we bring this back in and stick that into the bottom. It's kind of making our antennae. Then we've got a 1/6 length rod which will stick into the bottom. And onto that one of these spacer pieces. Bring back in R2's head. This then connects into the slot we've put already in there with the eyelet. And then if I flip this upside down, into the end we stick one of these Technic pieces to stop it from falling out if it comes up. Let's put that to the side a second. Finish up the top of the head, so we start with this 4x8 plate, and we're going to do top corner is a navy tile, then a navy plate, then a grey tile, then a navy tile, grey tile, navy plate and a navy tile again. Coming inside we'll stick a 1x2 plate on each side, and then a 1x4 plate goes right across. Then we get a 2x6, we'll stick that right in the middle there with a 1 stud overhang, and then we'll stick some of these curved pieces on the side over here. Then we can add a 2x4 to each end of that, we've got 3 navy tiles and 2 1x1 plates and some grey tiles. So we stick a navy tile at the end and a grey one, then a plate and a tile. On there. Then we've got some more curved pieces. Then inside the top of his head here we're going to stick a couple of 1x2 tiles and then a couple of 1x4 tiles. We flip this over, we then stick a 4x4 round plate in red into the middle there. On top here we're going to stick a 2x2 with a stud in the middle piece like this. We bring R2 back in, we'll then stick this hopefully to the top of his head like this. And his sort of head is forming there. Then we've got to get a 1x1 plate and a tile, stick them together, maybe once. And goes in over here like that. Then we've got 2 then we've got 2 sloped pieces, one there, one here. Then we get a wheel piece. We'll stick a Technic pin with a stud in grey. We've got a 6th length rod that then goes into that, and a black 1x1 round slides down that. Then we've got 3 grey spacer pieces, 1, 2, 3. It goes down there. Then we'll get a metallic Technic connector. We'll stick those grey pins in either end, and we'll stick an upward facing sort of bracket into one end. That then slides down the antenna too, and we'll top that off with 2 grey 1x1 rounds. On our bracket piece we'll stick a gold grill piece like this, and that slots in to this gap in the head over here. Then we start with a 1x3 plate and stick a 1x2 plate on top, a corner plate and a blue cheese wedge, 1x1 round to the bottom of that. Then we get a 2x2 and a 1x2 plate, stick them together, stick a blue cheese wedge into the corner, stick that together like this. Then we've got a blue 2x2. Stick a 1x1 blue in the corner. Got the slopes and that sticks on top like this, and that now back in R2's head. We'll fill in our only remaining gap here with that piece now. So that's his head fully formed. To finish it off completely though, on top here we'll stick a blue dish, and we have an engine piece like that there. We can then hopefully stick this on top of his head, connect it into place, and you can see it spins round. I'll show you this from the main camera in a minute, but we can put him to the side because he's complete. But to finish off, we've just got to do our stand now for our plaque. So we start with one of these 2x16 plates, stick 3 1x4 bricks in black together. In the front then we've got a printed 1x4x3 bricks with 50 Lucas films written on it, and we stick that onto the front there. Run a couple of 1x6 tiles just across the back. Then take a step back. What I forgot to do before I put the tiles in was, in fact, there's a couple of plates to stick in. So there's a 1x2 on each end here with a staggered connection piece. Then there's a 1x4 plate going in, and then we've got a curved 2x2 plate. So we've got something that looks like this at the moment on there. Then we clad that with the 1x6 tiles, which we've already stuck on a minute ago, so look like this. On top of here we stick a 2x2 tile, and we have 2 jumper tiles either side like that. We then get in our standard sort of plaque piece, and this is the dangerous bit now where we've got to put the sticker on. So the sticker says R2-D2, manufacturer industrial automation, model R2 series astromech droid, primary function navigation and repair, height is 1.09 meters, equipment is holographic projector, spacecraft linkage and control arm, universal computer interface arm, buzzsaw, third tread retractable, and processing indicator colour is red. That's what it says on his sticker for the detail. So it's just so we've stuck that on now. Then on the back we'll stick these staggered 1x2 pieces. Got some inverted pieces here just to make sure that doesn't pop off easy. Bring back in our piece here and we can connect these 2 connectors together and sort of angle it backwards slightly so we get this kind of look. And then to finish us off properly, we've got R2-D2 himself, of course. So we're going to stick his R2 legs in, and then his head like that. So there's R2, and then he goes nicely over here. That's our little stand that can be displayed with him. So that's the end of our build today. So then we go back to the main camera and you can have a look at what. So here is R2 all completed. There's various functions. You can rotate his head here, look, which moves freely. Feels quite cool. You've got the antennae that pops up here as well. I'll pop that down. Got the ability to push these things at the back, which pop out certain weapons and toys or things that he uses. And he moves about alright. Obviously you can also retract his third leg, which I haven't probably done correctly, but it would normally pop down like that. I'll probably need to rebuild that bit, but I'm really pleased with this. It's actually, I thought it was going to be a lot smaller. Well, when I was originally building it, I was surprised actually. I thought it would be bigger than this, but now I built it, it's quite a nice size to have displayed. And here's a little plaque that goes next to him with the little figure of him next to it as well. I didn't build the original one that they released before, but this one's quite cool. I quite like it. So hopefully you enjoyed this stream that we did over 3 streams now. If you did, hit that like button, as it's good to see if you're enjoying the streams. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be notified about future live streams that we're doing on the channel. We've also got a Discord server, so check that out in the description below. You can join me next week, slightly earlier, or our usual time of 2 o'clock. So apologies for a later stream today, but I had some things to do. And next week we're going to be looking at the Death Star trench battle diorama. So we're going to be building that. And then the week after that we'll be doing the Dagobah system as well. So we're doing the 2 dioramas over the next couple of weeks. And then we might start the 8080, which turned up. But I'm going on holiday in June, so we'll see what the timings are for how that figures out. Whatever you're doing though for the rest of your Sunday, do enjoy it. Stay safe and join me next week to take a look at the Death Star trench battle. See you then.